What we have here, folks, is a record from the Chapel Recording Company, circa 1980. Now, I have 6 songs that I sent this company, and that's the record they sent me back. So I'm going to play the 6 songs, and then we can decide and see what you like. Okay, the first song is going to be There's a Heaven in the Sky Above.
On this earth you live and love, and sometimes even need a shove. But if you learn to swallow your pride, you'll be able to live with your neighbors side by side. Because there's a heaven in the sky above, and there's much more to life than just love. No matter how much you earn, there's always plenty to learn. As the days and nights go by, we never question why. Because we know there's a heaven in the sky above. People have likes and people have hates, but what really matters is how you live your life before you enter the pearly gates. They say that the earth is round, but it doesn't mean to this earth you're bound. No matter who you are, and every time you look at a star, you'll know. You know that there's a heaven in the sky above, and there's much more to life than just love. In these days of fast-paced living, there doesn't seem much time for giving. If you do care, you will want to share. Springtime brings the flowers and birds sing their song, and then you know that you belong.
Well, I hope you like that song. Now, that's the first one. There's 6 altogether. That was There's a Heaven in the Sky Above. Now, I wrote a lot of songs over 40 years ago, and they could be religious, gospel. Like that particular song, I had it done in plenty of different music, and it still sounded all right. But you could tell that rendition was good. The lyrics were clear and all. Remember, it's on these big records. It's only got that little hole in the center, so it could be played on the home phonograph. And you know the 45s, this is on 45 speed. Well, there's no donut hole. Okay, now the next record, titled The World's at Your Feet. Let's see how it sounds.
When you're young, you don't realize how tough life is unless you've had several tries. Because the world's at your feet every time you walk down the street.
If your problems are getting you down, now's the time to stop messing around. If you're having trouble making ends meet, remember that the world's at your feet.
No matter what color your face, we all belong to the human race. Every now and then you should reflect on the things you might neglect, because the world's at your feet every time. Every time you walk down the street,
The sky is blue and the grass is green, and there's a lot of things you haven't seen. From morning till night you wonder what you're doing.
Is right, is right.
From coast to coast everyone should make the most. If you don't think that your job is the best, then you should take another test, because the world's at your feet.
Now that was The World's at Your Feet, and you notice there was a duet. I mean, all the songs I wrote were not necessarily religious. I sent them different titles. Most of the ones I sent would be for religious titles, but not every one. Okay, so again, that was a duet. Doesn't sound bad, the music they have and all. I mean, when I got these records, I wondered what I was really going to do with them. They were for my own personal use. They do play on the phonograph, even though I guess they're called acetate demonstration records. So they're made to play on professional equipment, studio equipment. I don't think I would be sending those records out to disc jockeys. So we'll see. The next one is We All Have God. No, we're all just passing through. Okay.
Every person on this earth should be aware that this is the land of their birth. Make the most of what you've got, because there are plenty of people who have not. We're all just passing through. No matter what you do, in this great land of ours, we don't even have time to look at the stars. The time that we have to spend should be used to help a friend. By giving your hand to help your brother, you set an example for one another. Through your actions, you reveal the way you want others to feel. You take a car, a bus, or a train in order to cross the terrain. We use this way to get around when we don't have to go far from town. We're all just passing through.
I hope you liked it. That song by just a female vocalist. It shows what can be done. The lyrics were very clear. The music, this particular song, I kind of like the title. We're all just passing through, which is true, you know. That's an expression. So we're going to go on to the next one. So I'm trying to do all these on one time. I have them done individually. I may put that. I may post that also. Next one. We all have God on our side. You notice they're mostly religious titles. Okay. Okay.
From every church and every steeple, the door is always open to the people. All you have to do is go inside. It's easy after you've taken the first stride. We all have God on our side, and there should be nothing to hide. We all have God on our side. No matter how young or how old, only God knows how your life will unfold. If we use the scriptures as our guide, then we'll go far and wide. If we use the scriptures as our guide, we all have God on our side. Once you've found that special feeling within, now you know it's time to begin. Temptations will always be there, but it's up to you to be aware. For we all have God on our side, and there should be nothing to hide. We all have God on our side. Once we leave this earth, where we go depends on our worth. The best way to prepare for this trip is to believe in, yes, to believe in, even on what you can't get a grip. If you want God on your side, you must remember, do not give up. No matter how hard you've tried, you must remember not to give up. If you want God on your side, we all have God on our side, and there should be nothing to hide. No matter how young or how old, only God knows how your life will unfold. If we use scripture as our
Well, we all have God on our side. These titles, you know, there were titles that I discussed with my wife, because since we were both Catholic, that's why I came up with some of these titles. So if anybody is interested in these titles, now so far there's 6 titles here. And I still have, let's see, the next one's You Make Me Happy.
the thoughts I have for you begin to grow. I look in the sky and think of someone who is beautiful and quite shy. You make me happy the whole day through. Every breath that I take would be very hard to find. You make me happy the whole day through. You are just like a sunny day. When I'm with you, you make the clouds go away. But when I'm not, the happiness that you've given me means a lot, means a lot. I hope that you knew that the love I have is only for you. Even from the very start, I had the feeling that it was going to be hard for us to part. We'll never have to say so long, because as we get to the altar, they'll be playing our song. After we say I do, I know that we'll be happy the whole day through. The whole day through.
Now, You Make Me Happy. I wrote that song for my wife. Mostly all these songs, it's between both of us. You know, we had a long relationship. And since it's a chapel recording company, this could be religion, gospel, but the title, not necessarily. Or any of these titles. They could be done in any type of music because I have demos and all different kinds of music for these songs. Now, I'm going to do the last one, which is Everybody Has a Job to Do. Put that off of there. I'm going to put this one on here just for the display. You know, while the song's playing. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. Remember, these records are like very breakable. But again, they hold up. I mean, they can get scratched. But you know, tapes can get really messed up. You know, I had most of my demos are on cassettes. Okay, we'll leave that there for now. Now, Everybody Has a Job to Do. See how it sounds.
We work by day and we work by night. Even though it seems rough, we mustn't give up the fight. Because everybody has a job to do, and that means me and you, me and you.
No matter what your station in life, by working you'll be able to overcome strife. If the job you have is new, remember that everybody has a job to do.
Some people have a big workload, others spend their time on the road. If you learn from your mistakes, then you know you have what it takes. Because everybody has a job to do, and that means me and you. You work hard all day, and just when you think you're
whether you work by the season or you work for a specific reason, you're never too old to learn. By working hard, you'll be able to increase what you earn, because everybody has a job to do, and that means me and you.
That means me and
Now that was a duet. It sounded pretty good. See, my concern was with my lyrics, that they were clear, you know, recitation or whatever. Now these 6 records that I just played, songs, it's from the Chapel Recording Company in Boston, Mass. Now they're circa 1980s, really 1979, but I don't want to exaggerate it, you know. Now this is the demos. I sent them lyrics, not at one time. I kept sending so I could spread it out, you know. When I got these records, they sounded pretty good. I was, you know, thinking of gospel music a lot, so I wanted to see how they sounded. Now, I want to sell the lyrics to somebody. I mean, there's 6 songs here. I mean, one person could get all 6. But I don't know about that. You could, if you just like one of these songs, just contact me, because I'm probably could do it for maybe a cash advance. Okay. Now I'm going to give you a bonus since I'm doing this demonstration, because Christmas is not too far away. I got 2 let's see, Saint Nick's the name. Now this is by 5 Star Music. Let's see how it sounds.
There is one saint that everyone should know, and he makes the hearts of boys and girls glow. Saint Nick's the name, and at Christmas time he gets his fame. All the decorations and tinsel and lights remind the children of such beautiful sights. From city to city and town to town, they're waiting for one man to come around. Saint Nick's the name, and at Christmas time he gets his fame. From the North Pole he comes every year, and at Christmas time he will always appear. Saint Nick's the name, and at Christmas time he gets his fame. On the eve of that special day, the children can't wait till he pulls up in his sleigh. And when he makes his famous ride, everyone will be asleep inside. Saint Nick's the name, and at Christmas time he gets his fame. After he has come and gone, everyone wakes up about dawn. And when you see what you got, you're glad it wasn't a little and sad that it wasn't a lot. If the children work for the year through, they will have something to look forward to. But if they're not, they have themselves to blame, 'cause they didn't remember that Saint Nick's the
Well, that was Saint Nick's the name. I threw it on here as like a bonus. I have another one from a different company. Well, this is from 5 Star Music Productions. And they're also in Boston, Mass. It was sung by Mel Moore, one of the contracted singers. That's what they did. I mean, they gave me exclusive rights to the music course, the lyrics. So I got one more version of this Christmas song. May as well play it, and that'll be it.
St. Nick's the Name by Frank Leeper. Take one.
There is one saint everyone should know. He makes the hearts of the little kids glow. St. Nick's the name. At Christmas he gets his fame. Tinsel and lights are beautiful sights from city to town till he comes around. St. Nick's the name. At Christmas he gets his fame. From the North Pole he comes every year. At Christmas time he will appear. And if the kids are good the whole year through, they got something to look forward to. Even on the coldest day, there's only one name you have to say. St. Nick's the name. And Christmas is his fame. On the eve of that special day, children listen for Santa's sleigh. St. Nick's the name. At Christmas he gets his fame. And when he makes his famous ride, children sleep all snug inside. St. Nick's the name. At Christmas he gets his fame. From the North Pole he comes every year. Christmas time he will appear. And if the kids are good the whole year through, then they've got something to look forward to. Even on the coldest day, there is only one name you have to say. St. Nick's the name. And Christmas is his fame. From the North Pole he comes.
I hope you liked all these songs. They're all available. Now these demos, you can see now I have vocalists. It's male or female or duet. So it shows these songs can be sung by anybody. It's a shame that all this time, that now I'm just doing it now to see if someone will take one of the songs. I was doing it for a hobby anyway in the beginning and all that. I have all these records and all. Like these big records, there's 6 of them. They could be framed. They could be, put on the wall in maybe a man cave or something, But they are old. They're 40 years old. And these records are getting older, just like we are. So the chance is for someone to take one of these. Now, the two versions of that Christmas song, I have different versions of it. But the lyrics are still basically the same. Because when I came up with the title, St. Nick's the Name, I was discussing it with my wife, and we were talking about, the saints and all. But my original title was St. Nick's the Name that we all know well. Noel, I was thinking of Noel, Noel. That would be a clever title to have a title in the song, another Christmas song. So, St. Nick's the name that we all know well. So I had a version, I have one version with that in it. And it goes like, St. Nick's the name that we all know well. He comes around every Christmas while we sing Noel, Noel. I mean, that sounds pretty good, but I wasn't sure about it, that I would have a problem by putting Noel in the title of the song. But if someone wants to do that, it's all right with me. Okay, so you have all these songs here. I'm looking for a singer, maybe a musician, an agent, an artist, someone looking for new material. Because these are, they're old songs, but they're also new. Now these lyrics are simple. They have meaning. They tell a story. So if someone wants to make a deal with me, I would, pick, if anybody wants to just pick one song, we could probably do it where you give me a cash advance, And then you could take all the time you want, and you could make your own version of the song. And once you do that and you get it out there to the public, and say sales start coming in, well, you would take from the sales all the money that you spent, your production costs, and the advance that you gave me. And then once that's all done, we would split the profits, 50-50, the royalties or whatever you call it. That's the way I like to do it. If someone wanted to buy one of the songs, just one of them, and own it, it's going to be a lot more money, of course. I might work it out if someone wanted to take maybe 6 songs, like these 6 songs, I may charge the same cash advance. Not for each one. It all depends on how much. I would like to deal with somebody out there. Hope you enjoyed the songs. And if anybody wants to contact me, in the description that appears, on this video, well, I'll have my contact information there, and you can email me. What seems to be ironic here, all this that I was doing was by the U.S. mail. I'm sending out the lyrics and it's coming back, getting records. It's all by the U.S. mail. Now I'm trying to have people contact me by email. So it just shows how things have evolved. So again, I thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. And listen to the songs and decide, because Christmas is not too far away. You could probably take the Christmas song and work it, and do another record of it. Or you might take one of my demos and maybe remaster it, and maybe you could put it out there, just to see the response. So whatever you decide to do, I'm willing to work with you or anybody. So again, I want to say have a blessed day, and I'll talk to you later.